Hello friends, if you're new, welcome to my channel. For my fans and subscribers, welcome back. I appreciate the patronage. Today I'm going to be talking about archaeology and the Bible, non-biblical texts. Not much else I need to say at the moment. Let's get on with the video. Ramses' son Merneptah ruled Egypt from 1213 to 1203 BCE and confronted the Libyans and Sea Peoples who invaded the Delta in the 5th year of his reign. In celebration of his quote-unquote victory, he erected a victory stele at Thebes. It references a group called Israel, specifically designating a socioeconomic group, not sexually organized, not a political entity. In ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, they had signs depicting states and they had signs depicting peoples. This stele is very important since it contains the earliest known reference to Israel, far earlier than any biblical texts, and can be firmly dated. Thus, we can prove the existence of an Israelite peoples in the land of Canaan before 1208 BCE. What can we learn from this stele? First, that by 1210, at the latest, a cultural entity called Israel existed in Canaan. This entity was established well enough in Canaan to threaten Egyptian dominance, that Israel was not a state, but a group of loosely affiliated peoples, and that this entity was not in the lowlands under Egyptian dominance, but resided in the central hill country. Israel Finkelstein is a preeminent figure in the study of the origins of Israel. His views can be summed up as follows. Settlements shifted between sedentism and nomadism. 12th century population surge reflects large movements of nomads. Pottery of Iron One shows nomadic background. Iron One technologies are not innovative but represent a resurgence of Bronze Age traditions. This means that the settlers weren't new to the area. Finally, it is not correct to call the settlers Israelites because ethnicity cannot be determined based on material culture. Yet most of this argument is speculative and therefore must be dismissed. Finkelstein puts the first wave of sedentism at the end of early Bronze One, circa 3100. After that, his model calls for major dislocations in early Bronze 2 and 3, which did not happen. He puts the second wave at the collapse of early Bronze 3, but the evidence indicates that survivors actually fled urban areas. He also sees the typical pillar courtyard house of the time as an adaptation of the Bedouin tent, but this interpretation is problematic because these living spaces served different functions. The area outside the tent served as a meeting place. Also, Stele has demonstrated that Bedouin encampments have changed significantly, making the connection between pillar courtyard houses and Bedouin tents baseless. One question that needs to be asked is, why did the people of Iron One abandon their nomadic lifestyle? There are 4 major reasons: accumulation of wealth, depletion of herds, population pressures, and successful attempts of small state authorities to infiltrate nomadic populations. Alexander Steen tries to apply these changes in settlement patterns in the late Bronze and Iron One ages in Canaan. She concludes that these changes demanded a total redivision of available land. In this scenario, the pastoral nomads consisted of new peoples, Proto-Israelites. There are many objections to this scenario, but I'll get to them in the next video in this series. Well, friends, that's it for today. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, press the subscribe button, and if you want to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this episode. If you wish to support this channel, you may do so on my PayPal link. Never stop learning and searching for truth. Here are a couple of videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, goodbye.